Hey, bonjour and welcome back to All Angles. This is eNCA. The clock is ticking as we count down to the Netball World Cup, which will be hosted in Cape Town next year. The official ball and the countdown clock are set to be unveiled at Sun City today. Our reporter Hloni Mtimkulu is at Sun City to witness the occasion. Obviously on this Tuesday afternoon. A very good afternoon. Hloni, how's it going out there? I mean, just after the successfully recently concluded SPAR National Netball Championship, now we're gearing up, of course, for the World Cup in Cape Town. It's all systems goes. What are your opening remarks regarding this massive, prestigious tournament?
Right, Arthur. So the 28th of July marked a year since and to go until the Netball World Cup next year. It is set for the 28th of July 2023, right up until the 6th of August. So those 10 days, teams will be at the Cape Town International Convention Center for Africa's first World Cup. Can you believe it? Since the 60s, Africa has not hosted a World Cup, and South Africa gets to do that. As you mentioned earlier in your intro, that today was the unveiling of the official ball as well as the countdown clock. And when we saw that countdown clock earlier, it did say 345 more days to go until those teams do descend. Of course, there are the African qualifiers that are also taking place next week. 2 teams, South Africa and Uganda, have already qualified, and 2 more teams out of 8 possible teams to qualify will be in South Africa, in Pretoria next week for the qualifiers. But of course, besides all of that, there is the actual World Cup itself, and the chairperson of the LOC joins me now, Mayor Patience Shikwambana, to talk about that. First of all, maybe let's talk about the countdown, the 345 days. I know about 2 weeks ago you launched the mural in Cape Town to mark 1 year to the World Cup. Just tell us, how are things going in terms of the preparations, and how excited is everyone just getting to that, closer and closer to that date?
Yeah, we are very excited as a board. I mean, since we've been appointed, we've put systems, and I can happily say that now we've got a full management in terms of the operational team, which is led by our tournament director. Already we've filled in even heads of departments. I mean, we've got head of admin and finance, head of technical, head of legacy. So we're moving. I always say we started slow, but obviously it's due to COVID. I know people say we should not always blame COVID, but it was to a certain extent. And now we're pushing in terms of making sure that obligations that we need to fulfill as a board or as an LOC, we start running with that. So, for example, I mean, I can confirm that in terms of the venue for the event, Cape Town ICC has been confirmed. We're going to have two ICC 1 and CICC 2. I mean, we are looking at having about 6,000 people attending the games morning and afternoon. Also, we've confirmed accommodation for the teams that are coming through, for our officials. We will be assisting the World Netball around issue of holding their congress. I think there's certain few things that we just need to push. I mean, mobilization, we know that we have not done good on that one. And, since today, because this was more of a significant day for us, the fact that now we've launched the match ball before the first whistle, now it's a sign that we need to start moving as a board or as an LOC to make sure that we are ready. The experience that we should give to the teams that are coming to South Africa in the African soil, we must just make it to be spectacular for them.
Lovely. Just talking about the mobilization quickly, we spoke earlier about fan parks. You're hosting a World Cup. We've hosted football, rugby, cricket. We've had fan parks and, all that excitement. Just what are you doing in terms of getting South Africans excited about this event that's taking place in Cape Town?
Look, we've been working with the provinces, including the 52 districts, because at the end of the day, as much as we are saying it is happening in Cape Town, but it's for South Africa. So we're talking to the provinces to say, can you please start to identify areas that we're going to use as fan parks? But we're also saying, look at eminent or prominent people that we have around your area. But the most of all thing that we're saying is that Netball South Africa members that are right in the provinces, netball clubs, community leaders, we want you to help us to be the voice in making sure that everyone knows about this event. We need that kind of a support. Once we do the opening ceremony, we need that vibe in the whole country. Let's show them that we as South African, we as a continent, we are capable and we can do it.
Lovely, thank you so much. That was Patience Shikwambana Arthur, not Morena. She is the chairperson of the LOC for the Netball World Cup 2023, just telling us that it's not just Cape Town's World Cup, even though it is in Cape Town, but that it's a countrywide thing, and that is partly the reason why they did host today here. The team is actually here preparing for the African qualifiers, but there was a giveaway of equipment to 4 schools here in the Northwest, and they will be doing more of that sort of thing, where they're giving away equipment as part of the legacy aspect of the Netball World Cup 2023, Arthur.
Thank you very much, Hloni, all the way out in Sun City after the unveiling of the ball and the clock. It's a countdown to the Netball World Cup 2023, 345 days to go.